In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field in Mile High. Today, we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And a year ago when he was drafted, it felt like Central Casting, Bo Nix coming to the NFL ready to roll, and he surpassed all expectations a season ago and threw for nearly 30 touchdown passes as a rookie. Fell just short of 29, but a huge piece of his team's future.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
On play action, Allen. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Motion man is Shakir. To throw, it's Allen. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, first and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Broncos' 6-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. That's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Even when the play starts at the 1-yard line and you think you can sneak it in, it's not a formality that you're going to score the touchdown. The celebration in this case, from the defensive side of the line of scrimmage, a big-time play, keeping them out of the end zone.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. James Cook from a yard out. And the Bills take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
36-yard line.
Throwing Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that will bring up second down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Nix to the air. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Nix. The ball popped in the air, intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the Bills 1st down.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down and 6.
Motion man is Shakir. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Denver's offense now set to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now it's Nix. Finds his tight end, Ingram. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now a second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go play action with Nix. Rolling to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's good.
Dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. And here come the Bills. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To the air. Allen got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen running right on the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Allen. And this is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Working out of the gun is Nix. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. Back deep is Brandon Codrington. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills going to take over now late in this 1st half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. From the gun, it's Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st down, Bill.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo 1st down. And again, it's Allen. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Clock running as he's brought down, but now you can't spike it. It's 4th down. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. back out to our commentary team.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Allen off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll try the middle with Cook. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Cook up the gut. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 8-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
First and 10 at the
Nix from the shotgun. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. A good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
Nix to the air. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing Nix. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. And now out come the Bills. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Allen now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. On play action, here's Nix. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's good.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Nix.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
A 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And this offense on third down today, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Quick slant to Shakir. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
Allen now on the sneak. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Pat Surtain getting down from his corner spot to make that play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
To the air, Allen. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Buffalo.
They run it again with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The kick by Bass is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So the Broncos now down by 6, 57 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. Flush to his right.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Able to find Mims. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll come up now on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Nix looking to throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Bombers.
Back to throw again. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route.
Ingram. A gain of 15 yards.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more